ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so we've already kind of went ahead and did some coding because I'm behind because of my freaking sciatic nerve and every other problem that's going on. So here we are. This corner is coated, boom, 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 all the way down. And yes, I used Confill. That was a good guess, guys. Good guess. So since we've already done most of it, I'm going to show you up in here. But first, I gotta basically set up this like that. Oh, it actually looks like it's working perfect. Alright, let me go get the stuff. So I pre-mixed some Confill because we got a lot of filling to do. See that gap right there? We're gonna fill all that, so we're gonna make it nice and level. Now I mixed it in a bucket instead of the pan because I needed lots of it. The reason why I use Confill is it makes your corners super strong and it allows you to do a second coat in the same day. We're at nighttime right now, it doesn't matter if it gets done or not, but this eliminates a lot of drying time. And when you go to put mud on it after, that mud will dry faster because it literally soaks up the moisture through the Confill because it's already dry. So, to show you, here we are, loading the wall. Whoa, finished. Looks nice and finished, doesn't it? You can see the consistency. When it starts to harden up, it'll be a little bit harder to work. So I like using Confill because if, for instance, your paper tape starts bubbling, you can push it in and just coat it, and it'll never pop. And so I'll show you guys. So I already did this corner. I just needed to kind of. People will probably be like, well, it doesn't look very finished, right? And we are going to use a lot of Confill on this. Whenever you're mudding or taping, you want to be as smooth as possible. So if you can do it in one long stroke, the better. So the other good thing about this is it's going to dry faster, and you're going to use less mud later. Because what I'm doing right now is, remember when I showed you with my trowel? See how it's like now you can't even see through that because we filled it up nice. So I like to use my 6-inch knife for when I'm trying to feather out the corner against the tape. And then I want to feather out this too. I'm gonna need some more. I almost mixed just enough. So we'll feather this. And then I use the big one. Go from here. Look at that, smooth like a baby's bottom. One more pass. And now we're going to do this lower part. Here, set up the camera so you can see. We're trying to just build the corner out so we can skim coat. We can skim coat our mud right over top of it. So, just so you can see what I'm working with here. Look at this. Look at this bottom corner I gotta contend with. So I wanna kinda try to get it behind like that. And we got this one here. And see, this is called feathering, where you basically bend your knife, and you see how that little gap. So you're just knocking down this edge to make it easier for when you do a nice big swipe. There's cat hair or something here. And so from here, I'll take the bigger one. So look, this is what I mean by knocking it down. You see this? Look. Now it's a little smoother, right? So when you're taking a larger flexible knife, you can get a smoother finish if you knock down the edge. Boom. Now look at that. So it's kind of porous and grainy, but this is another thing I like to do. You see how we got this little bit of crap here? I just take my knife, flat against the wall, clean off that crap, and now we can start coating this corner. And look at how smooth a porous fill is. We've gone all the way around, filled this all in. So when we come back tomorrow, that stuff's gonna be hard as rock. You just do a light sand, smooth out the top edges, fill it with mud, and you're done. You're done. But here we are. We're going to do this part from the bottom here. Might as well, so we have a little bit more confill left. And so, you always want to keep your tools clean. I'm going to set up here. Set the camera up here. I don't know if we can. I can't see good there. I have to do this a certain way. Just bear with me here. Put it at the bottom of the stairs, looking up. There. See what I'm doing here. Oh. Starting to get a little dry. So before it was a little more liquidy. It goes on a little smoother. chunks of drywall in here. And like plastic. I'm going to do it here too. Stairs. little more. This guy coat here. I don't know if you can see that well, but start from the top, use up the last of this contour. And again, I don't know if you can see that gap. That's what we're filling. Well, maybe you can see it better this way. A little bit of light. See the gap? That's what we're filling. We're filling it. So this no-coat stuff's pretty good. Like, it's pretty strong. Adding this to it makes it even more strong. So at least this way I can use up the rest of the confill. And now, you have a nice smooth corner that you can just skim coat pretty much. Very minor touch-ups. But you also want to make sure when you're trying to go for a nice smooth finish, I don't know if you guys noticed, so look, sometimes you get crap in there. Make sure you take that out because some of that stuff doesn't sand very well. So I'll start my knife like this. This scrapes off more mud. The closer to the wall smooths it out. So the closer to the wall you are, the smoother of a finish you get. And the longer the stroke, the better finish you get too. So like even if you get like little dents, little holes like that, it doesn't matter because the mud that you're gonna put on after is gonna fill it up, right? So the whole point is you do a 6-inch, which is this, and then you come after it with a 10-inch, right? So that 10-inch, you see how there's a little bit more light showing, right? When I do the 6-inch, look, 6-inch is nicely closed. There's no light passing through. So with mud, you're building it out to give it that illusion. So when I put my knife on this, now I'm going to do a skim coat over that. That's going to come to about here, where my knife is. See that distance? And it'll fill in the rest. Good to go. So the beauty of confill and why you want to use it in this application is because confill doesn't shrink. Confill has fiber in it, and confill will dry faster. Because look, I did this today, an hour ago, and I can already sand it. So if I had started earlier, if I didn't have this bullshit with my leg, I could have had everything coated today, but it's really hard to do that when you're suffering. But here we are, still pounding the workout, getting her done. We're a little bit behind, but you know, we're getting her all done. Right? So this is an outside corner, no coat with Clonfell. These ones you won't have to do it because you don't really have to hide it as much. Something like that. Like if you look at with a 10-inch knife, how much of a gap is left, right? And in different spots, it'll be, see, like up here, that's a lot of mud that's got to fill. Now, when you do it like this, oh, I gotta go. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll talk to you later.